Hey everybody, it's Ingrid at Craftiness, and today is Wednesday, so it is craft demo day. And so I just have a quick demo for you today. I wanted to show you a little technique that I really love when working with busy stamps, because sometimes you stamp a stamp and it just looks stamped, and it takes a lot of work to maybe mitigate that a little bit, but I have an easy technique for that, so I'm just going to show you that today. Let's get this down and get this so you can see me. Oops, sorry, it's my fingers. Let's see if I can do this right. Hopefully. Ruh-roh. It's very windy here today, so I'm hoping that the power doesn't go out. Hoping everyone can hear me. So the stamp I'm working with today is the Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz Christmas stamps, one of those. They're these cute stamps with this snowman and this Santa. I'm going to use the snowman first. And let me see if I get this exactly where I want it. Alright, so they are cling stamps, so I am going to use a platform to stamp them. And what I'm going to do is stamp a few versions of it. I'm going to use my VersaFine Clair, which is what I want to use when I have a very sort of detailed stamp. I want to be able to get all these details. And all in Create, for instance, is one of those brands that has really detailed stamps. And early on I was very frustrated and then realized it was my ink, not the stamp, because I wasn't getting the details I wanted. So I switched to the VersaFine Clair, which is specifically formulated to work with very fine detailed stamps. And I'm just going to stamp a couple versions of it. Ooh, that's cute. And then I'm going to show you something fun to do with it. And one of these is going to be the primary, and the other one I'm going to use to do some details with. Put this out of the way. How is it that even an activity this simple, it still requires so much space and things? I have to collect all these things together. Okay, so I have two versions of my stamped image. So now I'm going to take a die set. And you could use whatever kind of die set you want. But I'm going to use the circles. And I'm just going to take a couple of the two smaller sizes. And I'm going to think about places that I could put this and cut out images so that if I were to pile them on top of each other, that they wouldn't interrupt the image particularly, but they might highlight it. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and cut it and you'll see what I'm talking about then, hopefully. So this is just on the second one that I stamped. There's the first one, here's the second one, and I have just placed the dies in a couple different spots, and I'm going to cut, whoops, let's get the die machine around the right way. I'm going to cut first these two. Crack. As I say in my classes, the alarming noises are a good sign. It means it's working. Oh, that moved. Okay, so that moved. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my second one that I wanted to do, and then I'm going to stamp another version. This is that whole thing of live video. You get to see me fix my mistakes because I always make them. But there's one that I like. This is why I always have extra paper. Always, always, always. There's the second one that I wanted. I'm going to keep this one because this is my first. So this was the flub. Don't want that. You can see it doesn't really do what I want. So I'm going to stamp another version of this and do one more. Fortunately, it's not hard to stamp this. Beautiful stamp, beautiful ink. If you're at all part of any of the Tim Holtz forums online, people are doing gorgeous work with these stamps. Really, really, really pretty. Okay. Be more careful in here. Now, I could have stopped the moving around by taping it down, which is what I do on a regular basis. Okay, so there are my bits. Now I can do, more or less, whatever. This is just a quick and easy technique for leveling up something. And I'm not so worried about this being super straight because this is just a demonstration, but if I were doing a card, I would be, really careful about, cutting this and making it the card front maybe. And then I'm going to take this, oh no, one time that I don't have any help on the back today, so please call back. It's always a chance it's just Google Maps calling to tell me that I need to pay them for their services, which is not true. Spam. Okay, so I'm just edging these bits so they pop a little more. And you may have seen the all and create versions of these that I have in the store, because I do this a lot. I really, really enjoy this method. So I'm going to go ahead and put some foam tape behind this. And then I'm going to go ahead and line this up so that it overlaps with the image. Does everyone see? Whoops, I didn't quite get that exact. Well, so basically put it down exactly where it should be, ideally, in your image, on top of your image. And you can do this with almost any stamp out there that has a lot of detail. But for me, it takes a stamp that otherwise might feel a little flat, sitting there on your page, and gives it some real dimension. And then, it also sort of mimics the idea that these are ornaments, right? You've got these ornaments in this. It pulls these forward, makes them ornamental. There you go. Bam. A little. And then, if you really want to come in and highlight, you can take a little watercolor palette and your water brush, both of which I sell at Craftiness, of course, and just come in and do a little highlighting. Maybe this is a gold palette. You might want to use ones that have colors that work with the season. But I'm just going to come in and throw down a little shimmer on the dots, so on the cutout bits. Okay. Get these watercolors nice and intense. The way you use these water brushes is that you pump them to prime the tip, bring the water forward. You could do this part with all sorts of things. You could do it with markers, alcohol inks, that sort of thing. There you go. So what did that take me? 10 minutes? I was running a little late, so this could then be mounted on a piece of gold paper and then mounted on a card. So I hope you like that. Hey Noemi, today I'm open until 5, my usual hours, 12 to 5. Well, I'm here now, so if you show up now, I'm going to let you in, obviously. Let me talk to the camera. And then, let's see, tomorrow I'm closed, and Friday I'm closed except for Fodder Club, so if you want to come to Fodder Club, you can do that, but I will not be open for shopping. And then Saturday, I am open from 9 to 9, and so I hope you come by. There might be a little promotion in the store. It's not a full-on Black Friday sale, but it will be a little something maybe to help your holiday shopping. A little fun for Saturday. So keep an eye out for the newsletter because there'll be more information about that then. Yeah, I hope that gave you some ideas, and I hope that this gave you an idea of what to do with this particular stamp, because I find it so freaking adorable. And there's just but the stamp is, the set is great. You get so much. You get the two big stamps and then all these little sayings. So maybe if I have time today, I do have a lot to do, but maybe if I have time today, I'll put this together into an actual card. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was a little quick, but I'm sure we all have lots to do today. I know I do. And I really hope you have a good Thanksgiving, and even if you don't necessarily celebrate the day, that you get a day off and have some time to yourself, and hopefully do some crafting. And hopefully I will see you on either today or on Saturday. All right, everybody. See you later.